Hi, it's Gerry, and welcome to day 255 of A Course in Miracles. The statement for today is, "This day I choose to spend in perfect peace." It does not seem to me, this is the reflection, it does not seem to me that I can choose to have but peace today. And yet, my God assures me that His Son is like Himself. Let me this day have faith in Him who says, I am God's Son, and let the peace I choose be mine today, bear witness to the truth of what He says. God's Son can have no cares and must remain forever in the peace of heaven. In His name, I give today to finding what my Father wills for me, accepting it as mine, and giving it to all my Father's sons along with me. And the prayer is, and so, my Father, would I pass this day with you. Your Son has not forgotten you. The peace you gave Him still is in His mind, and it is there I choose to spend today. Now, this was very interesting to reflect on, more than once today. I found that what I wrote this morning is very different than what comes to mind right now. And I think the reason for that is because the statement for day 251 to 260 is, or the reflection question is, what is sin? So I go from reading what is sin to this. And so my prayer focused very much on the fact that the forgiveness of God for me, that I don't have to be perfect, though I'm working toward perfection, and that it's okay not to be perfect, and to be in God's presence, to learn from the challenges I face, from the mistakes I make, and always moving forward, becoming a better person. That was more what my prayer was like this morning. But now later in the day, I focus more on my mission in life. And I find this really interesting. And I'm teaching a class right now, Career Education 8. And the surveys that I have the students do, I also do myself. And it was really interesting that one of the tests that I just did said that I should look at a career in media. But I'm so happy in teaching. But then again, I do see myself moving into media. And I love the writing that I do. Like I did a lot of work on my column that goes in the newspaper and on my website. It'll be up there for May the 9th, I believe. But I was working on it today, and it was about Pope Francis and what lessons he teaches us, and it revolved around really the question, before we do anything, to say, is this life-giving? Which kind of came up in a discussion that I had with my producer, Robert, earlier in the week. And anything that we do, to ask, is this life-giving? And anyhow, on that note, I'm wondering, am I starting to develop a second career in media? I don't know. I'm open to that. I'm open to God's will in that. And I've always kind of seen myself moving that way because I really do enjoy writing. And I know that I have a message of peace and empowerment for the world. I know that. And I know this journey is part of that. So I don't want to ramble on too much here, but it's very interesting how this message of choosing to, today I choose to spend in perfect peace, spending the day with God, and being at peace in my mind, and also and let the peace I choose be mine. God's Son has no cares and must remain forever in the peace of heaven. In his name, I give today to finding what my Father wills for me. That's what I was looking at. I give today to finding what my Father wills for me, accepting it as mine, and giving it to all my Father's sons along with me. Is that the call to media? I don't know. It's kind of funny that I said that prayer and then something like that came up when I did a career exploration questionnaire. I don't know, but it is a joyful, wonderful journey. I'm very much at peace and enjoy spending every day doing God's work. And again, always answering the question, hopefully yes, to answering yes to the question, is this life-giving? And that's really how I really want to live my life. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, you have wonderful gifts for the world too. And you too are bringing life to the world. So thank you for all the good that you do in the world. And thank you so much for joining me today. May God's peace be with you. And I look forward to our conversation tomorrow.